Everyone loves a story of a winner.
Yes.
It is great. We tune in for it. We follow all the people on social media. We follow the winners.
Yep.
And then other people, they'll shit the bed.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, my hamstring, or oh, my foot. And there's times where that's legitimate and there's times where it's not, and it's whatever. But there's other times where you do everything right. And like, I genuinely think we did everything right, and it wasn't there. I had arguably the worst competition I've ever had in any sport.
You did, but it's okay.
I was debating making this, and I think it's really important because I haven't seen a video like this. We have yet to figure out a rhyme or reason. The stuff was all there. The lifts were there. And on comp day, it wasn't. And I don't get nervous in comps. I live for this shit. I am channeling pain into content. No, this is actually, I'm going to take this that this was meant to be for all of you.
Do I really have to do cardio?
No.
How do I know if I'm overtraining?
Okay, ready?
Should I cut weight in
Go.
competition?
How much protein am I supposed to have?
Welcome back to Lift and Load. Welcome back to Lift and Load.
I really hope Mike picked that up.
I hope so too.
If it didn't, then it just looks like you're stretching over.
Yeah,
And
I was tickling the old ivories if nobody saw that, thought that, or heard that.
oh yeah. So now we must have a keyboard in the studio at all times. So for those of you who cannot tell, we are not in our normal studio.
No, or Airbnb in
Dallas, Texas.
Texas.
I missed an opportunity for us to have cowboy hats for this, but we are in Dallas, Texas. It is 10:05 at night, and it is the third day of the official Strongman Games.
It is done and dusted, as they say.
It's been a hell of a weekend.
It has. Crazy weekend, busy weekend. Lot
Yeah.
moving and shaking, moving equipment, putting equipment in,
Lifting heavy things.
lifting heavy things.
Not lifting heavy things, which is going to be the topic of the episode.
Yep.
When the heavy
Some
things
people didn't.
don't move.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
Those of you that are, first off, actually, before I even get into this, it was really cool this weekend because the amount of people that came up and they're like, hey, I love the show. I was
Oh yeah, I was
like,
amazed.
guys?
Well, some kid came up to me. I don't know who he even was, which was cool. He shouted out the intro, me singing. I was like,
Because it's
I
great.
was like, yeah, all right, man, cool. It was great.
You're a songbird.
I guess. Right? I guess people enjoy my my boyish charm.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I'm a very big fan.
Yeah.
So those of you that have been following, I have been training along with a couple other people in the gym, OSG for 3 months officially.
Yep.
Something like that.
About that. Yeah.
And it has probably been the best prep I've ever had.
Yeah.
Like, we hit PRs. I'm like at the 175 log now. 175 was, we stopped. And then we were going to go up a little bit. I've gotten a 435 deadlift off the floor. Frame carries 450 pounds. Things that never would have been possible had this comp not been a thing.
Yeah.
And we got there. And it was awesome.
We did. You had a great training block, and I
did.
think you put the work in, and it showed during training.
And then it
And
did.
sometimes it just doesn't work out on the days we want it to.
Spoiler alert. So
Wah, wah.
I am channeling pain into content. No, this is actually, I'm going to take this that this was meant to be for all of you. Because there's a lot of times where I have a hair on my hoodie, which by the way, Strongman Institute hoodies. Very big seller.
Hydra.
Yes. That was my ADD at the moment. A lot of times when there's a big competition, people do well. They do, hey, thank you so much. Like, it's great. I work my butt off, blah, blah. Really great. Humble. Everyone loves a story of a winner.
Yes.
It is great. We tune in for it. We follow all the people on social media. We follow the winners.
Yep.
And
So excited to see them put that on their Instagram page. I just became the 9th OSG 2025 world champion.
everyone has updated their Instagram bios.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every single one. I actually did too, but I just put like 2 times OSG.
Oh.
It was easier.
Check mark. Check
That verified. And then other people, there's another camp where they'll shit the bed.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, my hamstring, or oh, my foot, or insert injury. What were you and Tom talking about? Where they'll if they don't get the lift, they'll grab their knee.
Oh, my leg. Oh, my hamstring. They'll touch their bicep. Oh, sorry. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Done.
And And there's times where that's legitimate and there's times where it's not, and it's whatever. And then there's the people who are like, oh, well, this person did this, or there's excuses.
I was sick all week.
Mm. And there's other times where you do everything right. And like, I genuinely think we did everything right, and it wasn't there. I had arguably the worst competition I've ever had in any sport.
You did, but it's okay.
But I was debating making this, and I think it's really important because I haven't seen a video like this when you do. We have yet to figure out a rhyme or reason. The stuff was all there. The lifts were there. And on comp day, it wasn't. And I don't get nervous in comps. I live for this shit. I love the stage. I get energized. I get stronger normally. And it didn't go. I pick up I clean up the 175 and then it just didn't go. And I went to the 155 and it didn't go.
No.
And 5 minutes earlier in warm-ups, I had did 165, 170.
For a strict press.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
With
Use my leg.
not a lot of legs either. It was perfect.
Yeah.
It was good. We were on track to, hit 175 like we did in training. And it just didn't want to come off it came off her chest.
It
got there. It got there.
I'll find it.
And then, we kind of after that, you went to 155 and that didn't move either. So it was kind of I kind of shook my head a little bit and what's going on?
I look across, I put it down and I just find you and I'm like,
yeah.
I looked like a cartoon. I was like, I don't know.
I almost want to be like, why are you looking at me?
I was like, I don't know.
But then, then you came off and we talked a little bit and you just, we grouped and we said, hey, we got another event to go to.
Yeah.
There's still more events.
In the frame. I was like, I'm great at the frame.
Yeah, we're going to.
Do I know it didn't move?
Stuff on the frame.
My hands swelled to a comical amount. We still don't know what's going on with
your hands swelled up, the little bananas.
Little mittens.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's important to talk about where sometimes you do all the right things and it's not their comp day.
Yeah. But even if you do bad in a first event, right?
Yeah.
You've got to it's I like to say you don't want to get in that quicksand mentality to where oh no, and you dwell on it. And it's what I did wrong. And it's well, now I got to go to the frame. Oh my God, it's so bad in the log, but I got to do the frame. Right? It's so bad in that log, but I still got to do the frame. But the log went so bad. Then it's ready, set, you're on the frame. You're but the log press and you still got to do the frame, you know?
Yeah.
And you're just what?
What do you do?
You got to lose yourself. So it's you've got to learn how to just shake it off. There's still plenty of strongman left in the day.
Right.
Or the weekend.
Yeah. Depends if you have a 2-day comp.
And that's how you got to look at it. Even if it's 5 events in a day, you got to think I still got these events to do. So it's okay, that one's done. I worry about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of mentality people should take away from that in a contest. Anyone that's first timers or even old timers like myself when I compete, it's okay, that was a crap ass event. So let's make up for it on the next one.
Would you say it's harder for old timers or new timers when that happens?
I would say new timers.
Yeah.
Cause there's still sometimes when I'll compete and I'll be ugh, I could have done this or that, maybe, or this or that. But then it's oh, wait, I got to snap out of it. And I got 3 more events to do. It's
the snap out of it part. And that is something that, and I was looking at the rankings. I was and this is me taking 2 seconds to be full of it. I've been a pretty good athlete for the majority of my life.
Yeah.
Never really had anything that weren't first, stand, or seconds. This was and so I'm laughing at this point in the comp and I'm this is my reckoning. This is where I'm going to, and I'm learning. But the first thing I thought, I was shit, as a coach, this is a really good thing to feel.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have athletes that go through it.
And I am a very, when it comes to coaching, I care about my athletes and I'm thinking to myself, okay, what happened?
Yeah.
Did we mess up a warm up? Did we warm up too soon? Did we warm up too late? Did she have her belt on? Was everything strapped up? Was it a misload? You could have been a misload. You never know. It's just the factors you got to take in. What happened?
Yeah.
Because when you see the warm-ups go amazing, you're and then you go out there and it's what happened? And you got to think about it. But me, I dwelled on it the whole freaking day.
Yeah. I think I was more okay because that's where I was wrapping my head around it. And I'm not one to silver lining. I'm not one to blow smoke. And I was it's an interesting feeling where you go, is my mental fortitude there? Can I keep going?
Yeah.
And I was yeah, at the end of the day, this is fun.
Yes. And that's That's one thing, I come back to all the time. Like, did they say that the guys are getting $1 million paycheck? No.
Nope.
I mean, yeah, it's cool to win and, push yourself to limits and, be competitive with other people. But I mean, who's going to see it?
Instagram
and Facebook.
if you post it, or us if we recorded a podcast.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I'm not saying don't go for, your goals and this and that.
Yeah.
Shoot where you want to shoot for the stars, but go for it. Yeah. But still, it's like, okay, didn't happen. Well, guess what? I wish you'll be there next year.
Yep. So that, I think a good takeaway is like, if you're an athlete and you're just like, okay, well, sometimes you're going to shit the bed.
Oh yeah.
It's going to happen. It could be central nervous system fatigue. It could be you didn't eat right. It could be you didn't refeed right. It couldn't be all these things. And
or it could just be your body says,
yo, we're
not today, bro. Not
today.
today.
And I think there's some human instinct to go, fuck it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like there's a big, and I would say, cause I saw it this weekend a lot, a lot of people just saying, nah, like, cause there were a lot of people struggling at this comp. And I heard stories of several people who just either skipped events or didn't do it, or threw the biggest man baby temper tantrums I've ever seen.
I saw a couple of those with women too. Ooh, they will.
Those count as man baby temper tantrums even when they're women.
Back and forth.
And so, do you choose to throw a pity party, which I think is more damaging at the end of the day?
Absolutely.
Or do you choose to suck it up and keep going? And how do you choose to suck it up and keep going?
You kind of just lock it in the vault until you're done with the whole event. And then, go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
With training, with nutrition, with, your event training, with your gym training, with sit down and talk to your coach and be like, well, okay, this is what happened. And we go from there.
Yeah.
Like I always like to tell people, I'm like people I work with all the time. Oh, I had a bad weekend or I had a bad training time. Okay, well, guess what? Back to the drawing board, do it again.
Yeah. And I think this same mentality applies for like a bad weekend or bad training. Because realistically, you're statistically going to have more training sessions than you're ever going to have competitions.
Yeah. I mean,
hopefully.
Think about it. Let's say we trained for 3 months.
Yeah.
For literally 6 minutes of work.
4.
Well, 4 minutes. But I'm saying, like in the amount of how many times, how many events there are on a Strongman comp.
Right.
Like 6 events, 6 minutes, done.
Yep. That is a snapshot of your career as an athlete.
Yes.
And so are you going to hold yourself to that snapshot, or are you going to hold yourself to the trends? And I think holding yourself to the trends of, okay, well, what did I get out of this comp? What did I get out of this prep? Sure. Are you quantifiably stronger?
Sure.
And I think I'm on like a weird part of TikTok where it's all powerlifting. I don't know if there's just a bit bigger part of TikTok that's powerlifting than Strongman. Maybe. So I see a lot of these kind of videos because people will like bottom out. They'll get red lighted or something happens and they're like, well, I did all this prep for nothing.
Well, to me, it's
never nothing.
It's like, I like always I'm going to say this because you love this word.
Journey. It's going to be journey.
The journey of it,
Good word.
Think about like, or your progression in Strongman.
Better.
Like, okay, last year I came in this place. Okay, this year let's try to come in this place. Now it might not happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to look at, okay, well, this time I want to do this. Let's try to just every time we get better.
Yeah.
And to me, I like to see that in athletes because it shows the work they're putting into the ability to get better.
Yeah.
Even with like, the Australian girl,
Ellie. Congratulations, by the way.
Ellie,
you crushed.
Christina told me the story and all that stuff. And it was like, when she said, oh, she hit the dumbbell. Oh, that was great. So all she needed was that one. That's awesome. Or the log. You said you had bad log pressing. And all of a sudden you're like,
got the overhead.
You got that first overhead, which is great. But that shows like the first time you came to OSU, you didn't do it. Second time you came, still didn't do it. Then the third time, oh my God.
I think this might have been her fourth. Like, Ellie, check me out this. And those of you who don't know, please go back to a previous episode from last season. Ellie Littmore, outstanding athlete, Australia's second strongest woman.
Cool to watch her. Dude.
And so there's something about the grit of keep coming back.
Oh yeah.
Back? No, it was a good grab.
It was like, what is that? I always love it on the, Rocky Balboa Stallone. The last, I think it was called Balboa or whatever it was. It was like, you got to, you get what you take, keeps moving for you. You got to take what you can take, keep moving forward. The world's going to keep beating you down, but as long as you keep moving forward, that's where winning comes from.
Oh yeah.
All that stuff. That's just, it's good. Just move forward, keep going. And to me, that's the stronger person than anybody.
Agreed. And what I said this on the car on the way is success is not linear. And like, just because, so like last year, OSG, first one ever, came in, didn't know what the hell I was doing, got like 15.
Okay.
This year, I did worse. And so it's easy to be like, oh, I'm getting worse. No, I'm objectively stronger. It's just this snapshot sucks.
Yeah.
It's true for, again, a bad training session. You maybe are having a great prep, and then you go to a Strongman Saturday and you bottom out everything.
But also look at this. The weights were heavier.
Yeah.
Competition is always getting better. There's a lot of factors in those, and it's like I told you in the car ride back from, getting dinner with, the group, the hibachi that Chelsea wanted. We got that.
I'm still full.
I loved it. And she smiled. So that was a plus.
That's true.
And it's always nice to see Chelsea smile. But like I told you, like my first nationals, I got like 4th place. I was like, I'm the man.
Yeah.
Second time I did nationals, like 23rd. I'm like, what the hell? What's going on here? What is this? What's wrong with me? So.
And then you told me another story where you zeroed some events. And
was that?
Yeah,
I was that one. I was at a Platt Plus show in, actually Texas. And I came out, first 2 events, zeroed the first 2 events, shit the bed. And I said, you know what? And that was day 1.
Yeah.
I said, day 2, I'm going to come out. I'm going to frickin' make a fire under my ass. Won the yoke, won the farmers. Then it was just like a couple other events. Still didn't win the whole thing, but it was like, I showed myself I can pull my neoprenes up.
Pull yourself up by your britches.
Get after it,
Those strongman britches.
And get after it. And I did, And that's what I think what like newcomers need to do. And even guys that are still like, in the mix a lot, you're going to have bad days. You're going to have bad months. You're going to have bad weeks. Like,
You're going to have bad content.
Keep on freaking moving forward.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world.
No.
The sun's going to rise.
Yeah. You will live to live another day.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Though there were some close ones where some people almost dropped on their head.
I was worried about some people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scary.
And so like now from a coaching perspective, because that's a whole other thing where, their athletes trust you with their careers more or less. Like you've got athletes, I've got athletes. There's an immense amount of pressure as a coach to make sure that you deliver, but you're not the one out there. You're not the man in the arena.
Oh, I know. But I feel like I am, because I feel like when I have an athlete out in the arena, because I love it so much, I'm out there with them.
Right.
I am trying my best to make sure that they are ready. When I see things, when you're doing something out there, I'll scream. I'll be like, keep your elbows up.
I know. What was it? At the deadlift. Oh, with the 455 deadlift, you were like, try again.
I was like, keep it close. I'm gonna try to help you, because I'm in there with you. Because I love to see new competitors, old competitors, and I'm like, I love to be. I can't do it right now, so it's like I'm not in there.
Yeah,
but I'm still in there.
Right.
A part of me is in there with like
a healthy living vicarious.
Yeah, they know it is.
Yeah,
and it's cool to see, but then it's less like when it doesn't go the way it should go. It's like, oh God, what did I do wrong? I'm so sorry, Christina. You put all your trust in me, and this is what happens. I promise I didn't mean to make you mad. But yeah.
I'm only recording podcasts at 10 o'clock at night with Alan now, because this is a level of delay. Like, we're tired, guys. Like, we were not leaving Texas without recording this
Big
episode.
Tom got to drive out here
and drive 17
more hours, 15-hour drive.
This is done out of love for you.
5-rep Tom,
No. What? Oh, dear. Oh, yeah.
Well, we do have our little pack going still. So far, this whole entire trip, all Tom and I have done is drink Dr. Pepper. We've had one water cake.
Strong IV is a sponsor of this podcast, and Alan and I got into a fight before starting the cameras because I said he had to drink water, and I basically got a pound sand.
Because a doctor made this. And if a doctor made it, it's me.
We Googled it. There's like a scrape of truth in there. But Alan has not drank water in...
I haven't had one drink of water since Tuesday.
And you know what happened to you? Your hands are cramping.
They just cramped up.
You've got like rhabdo pee.
Oh, no, mine's fine.
What's the color of your pee?
Dark brown.
You're dying.
No.
Drink some fucking water.
My ankles were swollen this side. This one's like...
You're literally, his foot's up because his ankle is swollen.
Bigger, but it's cool. It's cool. Hey.
But he's concerning everyone. So there will not be a water chugging episode because I got outruled.
Yes, you did. Next time will be. Not this time.
You're going to start drinking water tomorrow?
Well, the trip home, we're going to do maybe some monsters. We're going to mix monsters together to see how that tastes. It's for science.
It's not science.
It is.
It's suicide.
Not suicide.
So I got a compliment on your water chugging from the people. So you're upsetting the people.
Good. That's fine. I can accept one time. I can accept the people. You can't always give the people what they want.
But sometimes they get what they need.
That's true. Off this show, I feel like they do.
This episode in particular.
Yeah.
So that segment is not happening today. I tried. I'm sorry. Mostly to your kidneys. You know what? Next week, 2 bottles.
But Strong IV, look them up. They'll do your shows for you.
They gave me a great IV this
They'll
one.
do great IVs.
Yeah.
Shout out to those guys from OSG. They kept everyone hydrated. They were also in the field helping out with medic stuff.
Catching people that were passing out.
Passing out. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
Oh God, the frame. So I'm up there hanging out in the IV
hands
section.
were shredded.
So like this guy walks up with, ugh. It was like pools of blood because his calluses tore so bad. Oh, that's the rain. Hopefully we can get that. ASMR. So there's like pools of blood in this guy's hand because the frame was so gnarly that it just shredded him to pieces. And so Strong IV did that as well. So those of you who throw competitions, highly recommend having some kind of medic or professional on staff.
Yeah.
This shit go sideways.
Absolutely.
Not as many people passed out this year as I thought they would.
The bag. People are passing out the bags.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those sandstones, Cerberus, kudos on the sandstones. That was gnarly.
Yeah.
I liked it. Even I had the floppy 200 bag, but like that sandstone, that work paid off. Kind of ran. A little waddle. Did not pass
Have to
out.
watch.
Why do people pass out on stuff like that? I understand
They're
with
pulsing
that.
against their sternum.
Is it just because it's lack of oxygen? Gotta do the little.
And they're trying to like run tremendously fast or scuttle.
I've got Alan saying scuttle now.
Yeah.
It's my favorite word next to journey.
Yeah.
You're getting Christina isms.
A little bit.
And with your vocabulary. You're welcome. I'm making you a better person.
You are. Yeah.
Please.
Need that in my life.
Yeah. And so from a overall comp, Lynn, she was awesome. Like it truly, it was cool.
Frank Strongman, great job. Lynn Moyhouse and family. I don't know if you saw Lynn's wife and daughters. They're right next to him after the show.
Yep.
Lynn does a great job. I mean, he's like me when it comes to like promoting shows. You want to have the best place, make sure the athlete's taken care of.
Yeah.
Fans can see everything, which was cool.
No, they did a really, really good job. And
Tremendous.
I had fun. Like it was engaging and the events were really, really good as well.
Yeah. They're always, some of you are like, I don't know about that one. Then it's like, it's cool when you see it together.
Yeah.
Like that sandstone, I was like, I don't know about this one. I was like, okay, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just 2 sandbags would have been different.
Yeah. I, when I first heard about the sandstones, gave it a lot of shit.
Of course.
And now I'm like, all right, they're a little cool.
I think that we're going to see a sandstone load.
When?
Like a series. I think that'll be next.
Yeah.
Probably.
Why not?
But those natural stones were cool.
So I poked it like on the way out the door.
Yeah.
But I didn't really get to really lay my hands on them. They gave people trouble.
Yeah. They were slick.
Yeah.
They were slick.
Didn't you want one?
I tried.
They said no.
No for sale.
He just wants to use them again.
I tried on the frame too, and Lynn said he wanted to keep them.
I'm okay with never seeing that frame again.
Well, I asked him if he's going to use it ever again. He was like, I don't know.
Please don't.
Next year, probably be a yoke.
That'd be good. Yeah. That was one thing too, going back to when things happen. I'm a big data person, so I'm trying to see what happened, what changed. I did notice that my hands were swollen going into the frame, and it might have been refeed oriented. It could have been sodium. Makes it really hard to grip full frame when you have swollen hands. Previously, any kind of cut and refeed I've had, I didn't immediately have a grip event. And so from a data perspective, for me now, I know as an athlete, I'm like, okay, that's something I've got to manage for next time. And how do I find some way to work on water retention, etc. And so if you're an athlete and you're trying to figure out, okay, something happened, shit the bed, had a bad comp, do your beyond the mental stuff, beyond the keep pushing, nobody cares, work harder, etc. Take something out of it.
Yeah.
Get some data
away from what happened.
Bring it back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
And just don't quit.
No, keep going.
Yeah.
Because you had a bad day, don't mean it's going to be the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's OSG will be there next year.
Yeah.
Strongman Games will always, be there next year. The Minnesota Strongest Man will be there next year. It's just with any comp, World's Strongest Man will be there next time.
Yep. And also take it into perspective. So let's say you are at the world final of OSG.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, let's say you came in dead last. You've got a group of 40 dudes and you come in 40th. You still made it there.
Yeah.
So out of the percentage of the population that was even capable of doing strongman, you made it there.
Yeah.
Out of the percentage that was willing to show up, you made it there.
Yep.
The willingness to show up, and we talked about this in one other episode, is what happens when you're doing a comp that's kind of like a little more over your skis.
Mm-hmm.
Just showing up is going to make you better.
Sure. You will know what you have to work on the next time you go.
Yeah.
Because those are the best guys that are there.
Oh my God, yeah.
And
there's some monsters. I mean, kudos to the athletes that were there.
there's a kid from the Czech Republic who's only 20 in the open. He's huge. He towered over people. It's amazing to watch that kid. He's only 20.
I know.
I mean, look at Bubba Pritchett. Saw him this weekend. He's
Boy's
got
what,
second in
15?
his weight class, but he was huge.
15, 3, 20.
And then he went home and pressed Twitty Log.
I saw that.
Crazy kid.
I know. Listen, I
Love you, Jerry.
wrangle enough teenagers. I bless him for handling that one.
Yeah.
And it's all in perspective. Like, there are so many other things. You could be being a lazy schlub on the couch, but instead you showed up and you tried. For when you're taking a look at comps in general, and I will say it was really cool again this weekend. We met some people that had great input about the show. They wanted to see certain things. One guy said something that kind of ties into all this is when you're trying to we had an episode about, are you ready for the big show? Mm-hmm. What happens when you think you are, you sign up, and then last minute you're like, oh shit, no, I'm not.
Jump in.
Just do it, right?
Do it, see what happens.
Like,
Unless you're like hurt.
yeah. And that's
Hurt, or, you're not, I would say if you're hurt, don't jump in. Or if like,
I don't know, Sarah Johnson won the 73s on a broken foot.
that's true. Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's, yeah.
Monster.
Yeah. But I mean, like if you're seriously hurt.
Yeah.
Or, if there's 6 events and you're not really hitting close to any of the weights, maybe not.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, jump in, do it. I mean, all you can do is do your best.
Mm-hmm.
That's all anybody asks for, I think. That's why I ask for is your best. So.
If we're taking a look at, so now official Strongman Games is behind us. Next big show is the Arnold.
Arnold, yeah.
Yeah. Except for Florida Strongest.
Florida Strongest.
That is a big show. 140 athletes right now.
Crazy.
Yeah. Which is, it's so funny. I was talking to,
Sorry.
can't stand you. Sorry. And it's like, I'm talking with one of our friends today, and she was like, yeah, it's a qualifier for the Arnold. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, I really need one that's nationals. I'm like, oh, it's also a qualifier for nationals. She's like, I didn't know. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you only talk about the Arnold. I'm like, well, yeah, it's like the bigger thing, but it's also a nationals qualifier. Yeah. And we have, in my opinion, this is a nationals qualifier that is of nationals caliber. Like, if you look at the people signed up.
State level.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Any state show that you run should be national qualified.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, like I always said, if you're able to do a state show and you do well, to me, if the weights are right, then you're ready for that.
Right.
1,000%.
Yeah. And so that's the next big show for us. And then they just announced the Arnold Strongman and Strongwoman Classic invites.
Yep.
But then it's the Pro-Am, which is really kind of the next big weight class show.
Yep.
And then Firefighter.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
You got a couple athletes going to that.
Yeah.
So that'll be our next big one.
Hopefully I'm ready for maybe Estes.
The return of the collie.
Maybe. Hey, here. Big dog.
I'm going to buy you a big dog shirt. You'll never wear it.
I know.
What would you say if we're taking a look now at these big shows that people can be doing, if they're figuring out their next shows ahead, whether they're going to do great, whether they're going to learn from it, whether they're ship ahead, whatever it is. OSG, Arnold, Nationals. What's really out there for weight class athletes if they're like looking to set their sights on something?
As in a big show?
Yeah.
Well, I'd say how much time you had to prep for it.
But like what other shows? Like what else is there? Because there's PSL shows. Those are pretty big shows as well.
I don't really follow that. I mean, I know USS Nationals is in like June.
Yeah.
I don't follow other stuff. I only follow the row feds.
Might not leave that in the show. I might cut that.
Why?
You're choosing violence.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just look at them and I see the ones that actually like get you the next level.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Like, PSL doesn't really have a pro system. Anybody can go do it. Nationals is you got Strongman Corp. You win that, you get a pro card. You get to go compete with pros.
You could win that with
USS. Is there really a pro system? They say there is,
pros,
but is there? What pro system? What pro show is USS run?
I don't
exactly. I mean, then you got OSG. Okay, OSG. You do good at OSG as a woman in the open class.
Yeah.
Kusu looks at you. Rogue looks at you.
Yeah.
Okay. Other comps from overseas look at you. Compete. So that's the next level stepping stone.
Sure.
The open heavyweight man that wins OSG gets an invite to World's Strongest Man.
I forgot that.
Yes.
That's pretty
So there you go.
Those are the next steps.
Hey.
I love it when you choose violence. Actually, no, it stresses me out. My blood pressure is actively spiked right now.
But hey, compete wherever you want. You can do what you want. It's your life. It's your opportunity to do what you want to do.
True. And pick what's best for you. Pick what makes the most sense for you. We talked about this previously.
It's a segue that works best for you.
How do I phrase this? How do you figure out what's best for you?
I would say the level of expertise maybe that you're at right now.
Yeah.
As in your training with Strongman. I mean, look at the events on the comp and say, okay, do I have a 800-pound yoke that I can run for this many speeds? I'm sorry.
Have you ever done like a max yoke? You have, right?
Yeah, I did it in Canada at the Thunder Bay's Strongest Man. 1,250 pounds, 25 feet in it was 4.5 seconds, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Thunder Bay. Cold as fuck up there.
I bet it was.
It was very cold.
I bet it was.
Very cold.
So if you've got figuring out your goals, figuring out if you like the events, figuring out if you have access to the equipment to train for the events. And then I'd say if it leads you to a show you want.
Yeah. I mean,
that's
it's kind of the next stepping stone that you think hey, okay, I do this. I get to World's Strongest Man. Hell yeah. Let's go, dog.
If we're taking a look at the chaos that is this episode and summarizing, it's probably one of the coolest experiences to be able to travel with your friends, your coach.
That's the best.
Meet the new people, do the show, no matter what comes from it. What can you do to make it better for yourself? And it's go with a good group, go with your friends, and then try your best.
It's the experience. It's the stories you learn from. It's the experience that you have. It's that fun aspect of the competition that I love. You get to see people you haven't seen for years. You can chit chat and go to get dinner or see.
You couldn't walk more than 10 feet without getting grabbed by somebody.
Yes. Or you get to see like me. I got the guys that I know that have been here for a while. I get to see their kids growing up that are actually doing strong.
Yeah, with Bubba.
And it's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember pushing Bubba in a stroller.
Go to the show. Lift the shit.
Sure.
And if you don't spiral.
Yeah. Yeah, right. No problem.
And if you do spiral, knock it off in 5 minutes. It's okay to be competitive and it's okay to have a pity party, I think, internally, but don't bring everyone else down around you.
Listen, kids, if you spiral, DM me. I'll call you and FaceTime you and give you a nice come to Jesus, talk to you down off the ledge, little conversation. Anybody needs.
DM's always available for coaching. Yeah, Alan calling.
Yeah, I guess. Sure.
And with that, I will let you go to bed.
Thank you.
Anytime. And thank you guys. It was I had a shitty competing weekend, but I really did enjoy
yeah.
I'm running around and everyone's just talking about the show and it was awesome. So thank you all. We do appreciate the love.
Watch us. What you can do though, of course, please share us.
Do that.
Have your friends, grandmas, sisters, brothers, cousins, aunts and uncles subscribe to our YouTube channel, like it, subscribe to it, comment on it, share it. I would love to get us over 1,000.
That'd be cool.
Oh my God. Can we do it? Can you do it? Can you help us? Help? Please?
Hello.
Out there?
Really appreciate you guys. And Alan, you would need to pick up your mic again. If you would like to sing us off, goodbye. I'll move now. Oh, that's it.
See you next time on Lifting Low. Good night, everybody.
Oh, NPR voice.